Let's go. It's your boy Jay to the Mo, man. The XO, live and direct. Coming with some plug talk with my brother Drake.
What's happening?
Drecos.
You know me. Minister that is.
Minister Drecos. What's up? What's popping with you, man?
Man, everything is everything. We're going to announce his new birth. Young June birth. Right, Louise?
No,
626.
Yep.
8 pounds, about 4 ounces, man. Happy birthday, little one.
Yes,
Happy
sir.
birthday. Happy
Yes,
birthday.
sir. Yes,
man.
sir.
So,
So shit, man, we just, sitting back in the lab watching some clips
hilarious.
and getting to the ish about
Get mad day.
Get Mad Day. We
Shout
looking
out to
at Turk, man. Young Turk from Cash Money, formerly Cash Money, YNT Entertainment, still down Cash Money, whatever. Hot Boy Turk. He was getting on Choke No Joke, Square Self, about D-Ride, other situation of being emotionally attached to a situation and pushing the rhetoric up from one side.
Or monetarily
Attached.
attached to it.
Monetarily attached to it. It's a lot about money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What is it about?
You could tell his attitude is about money. He was passionate and so emotional because it had to be about money. Because he couldn't be that more invested in another man's pain.
Back in the days, them OD boys and shit was taking young bras and shit from niggas. And
So bring us to the point at hand, man. We was talking about the accusations of
I don't know no names on
of Fat Joe
crack.
having supposedly 20 years ago messing with an
20 years
underage
ago.
female.
And
Right.
that was only 2005.
Not to condone.
Hold on now. I thought they were talking about 85 and 91 and 89. But 2005 shit, that ain't that old to go. I mean, it's 20 years, but boy.
Yeah, you still was
boy,
doing that? Like
yeah,
that was.
boy, that was a fool, boy.
Yeah, that was.
My bad. I thought they was talking about B Street days and the Bronx dirty.
Hey, I didn't look at it like that either.
You hear
Though.
me?
Like, God,
that's why I tell people all the time,
Because
I'm a legend because I'm 20 years just.
Because we wasn't
I was
defending.
around in 2005.
Look, we wasn't defending the circumstances, but we were acknowledging that back in the day, back when
In
we
early
was
hip-hop days.
in the 90s.
Like when LL seen Brenda with the big old butt
Yeah, it was
in high school.
Yeah, it was a culture to where the older guys used to go to the high schools and talk to younger women.
In their Jeeps.
In the hoods, everywhere it was a culture.
Mm-hmm.
So witnessing that and growing around that culture that we all dipped and dabbed in, when 20 years later, when it doesn't look like that,
he talking about 2005.
Yeah,
That's different.
it was like that. Look, to go back to the 90s and try to pull somebody coattail on something that was
like that.
a misguided culture.
Yeah.
That was a misguided culture. You know what I'm saying? That was right. But 205 is a little bit more recent, and it's like Joe.
He was rapping already.
Like,
he was already.
Yeah, you was 30. He was 30. He was 30 something. Messing with.
But I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna just not to be on some racist shit though. But them New York Puerto Rican girls, project girls, they way more advanced than Lil Holly and shit from Idaho.
But you 30 something.
Yeah, that's different. It's 2000.
Like
Aaliyah was already dead. It wasn't,
Most of our grandmothers had our mamas and uncles when they was 17, 16,
Yeah,
17.
they ain't had no choice. Shit.
Yeah, but look.
But 2005.
30-something-year-old messing with a 15, 16, 17-year-old. Like that's kind of
Joy, he wasn't Joy. He was past Joy. Crack.
But who says it's true though?
I'm just saying.
You know what I'm saying? Who says it's true?
And
we was just speaking. We wasn't saying that it was true. We were just speaking on the circumstance of what we came at.
So
who says it's true because it came out to the light on Get Mad Day.
Hey, listen,
Turk referred to.
Listen.
And look,
2005 is 10 years after Pac and them was already dead. That's a whole new millennium, G. Shit.
But I'm saying, who says it's true though?
It don't even matter. Michael Jackson was already about to be on his way out.
But I'm saying, who's saying that it's who's to say it was true?
That's not the point. Turk was making why y'all niggas wasn't saying that shit then.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why he don't believe that it's true because
even if it is true, why y'all didn't say nothing then? And what's your motive about saying it now?
Get Mad Day.
I heard that.
Like he said, you should have
trademark.
He said, the boy He said, why? He didn't say nothing then. He said, because he was loyal to Fat Joe. He said, well, they should get loyal charges, loyalty charges for the cats who turned their cheeks and watched it happen.
Pause.
You should get arrested for a loyal charge too. That's wild. Yeah, man, that is crazy.
That's a good segue. So how you feel about this up and coming my man Sean Puffy Diddy?
Man,
is on his hands in them jurors' hands.
Yeah, man. I feel like
what you want to see happen. What would you like to see happen?
Are
you gonna be one of them ET fingers thinking like he deserves to go to?
I would like to see him. I would like to see him free.
I heard they fired one of the black jurors, the only black juror, because they couldn't like really his address or his place of where he lived at, that they couldn't like really.
That's grounds enough for a mistrial. But first of all,
they replaced the black dude.
First of all, do you think? Listen, my question is,
56-year-old.
My question is, do you think he's more of a threat in prison if he's all this booty bandit and monster sexual deviant?
Hey, it's crazy though. All the testimony that they had didn't have no homosexuality.
That part.
All that smear,
that bitch had all that smear on them.
All that smut.
Yeah, what?
All that smut.
What? He ain't touched nothing.
That's crazy.
Watch. He's watching.
Man, boy. Man, who don't?
He's a watcher.
Man, listen.
To him, it's like looking at porn.
No, that's his life.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you don't know what porn is.
He just want to lie porn.
Do you
listen?
He had a porn. When you fucking, do you look at your fucking like you in a porno? No, nigga, you fucking. Now somebody filming it, that's on them.
I have before.
Yeah.
Well, you're a idiot. You like watching. You're a movie star like that.
What you mean?
You're a movie star. I'm talking about camera right there. That's why we on camera right now, y'all.
I'm saying
to the motherfucking Mo XO.
I'm saying.
Hey, I'm in about 40 minutes.
I'm saying.
If I'm on film, I ain't know it because I'm on mine.
No, I'm talking about. I ain't did a film. I did a shot before, but I ain't did a film before. But what I'm saying, I didn't been in
a scene.
I done been in the middle of sex and act like I was
on out.
No, just performing like I'm on the bar.
Yeah, nigga, that's what
I
practice it. Practice it, G.
So he really lived it out.
Yeah, what you supposed to do?
So I mean, at the end of the day, he got some crazy ass shit he did. Like I'm gonna tell you the story. Like I said, during the whole thing, I defended dude a lot about just being smeared and black and all that stuff, right? And
stop saying smeared like
getting
that.
smeared because that's smut and smeared. That's smeared. That's what we used to play smeared and queer. But
see what I'm saying?
But listen.
But tell me, nigga was a queer to pick that motherfucker up.
Yeah, it's a football game for all you weirdos. Throw the ball up, whoever catch it, tackle the
queers.
Yeah. But anyway,
pick up the blue rag.
I was always saying, that they wrongfully accusing him for things that he didn't do, and they should have got him for the things he did if they had something for him.
What did he do?
But what I was saying is
close the door and got butt naked.
But not about that sexual shit is. Like I was saying at the beginning, I don't like Puff for pot. Well, and I don't like Puff for the things that he was doing to the Lox and to
hold on, man.
Listen. A couple of them other artists on his labels with the paper, why they called him the paperwork gangster, and the things and how he did Biggie,
shit about Barry Gordy,
and how he did Biggie, and how he bought Biggie Publishing for $100,000 when he was supposed to be his man.
The artists ain't never been had money in the music business,
and I never did none of my artists like that.
They always think they.
And I never did all of my artists, but still, these are proven facts. This is Puffy said. This is why Puffy gave back Biggie's publishing. Stop doing that because that sounds.
Oh, sorry.
Hey, look, this is why he gave back Biggie's publishing, because he knew he was wrong for it. So all I'm saying is, I set all that aside and still stood on the side of right versus a black man versus the system. You know what I'm saying? If they would have been trying him for domestic violence, I would say, Puffy, get your classes and get your asses on to do what everybody else got to do. You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen motherfuckers go to jail for domestic violence and not go to the feds and not get life and all that stuff. You have to treat everybody equally. You know what I'm saying?
The baby oil though. So why they made that big old fuss about the baby oil and all that other type of shit and the guns and.
This was a smear campaign, man.
Baby oil supposed to have like liquid date right.
Well, why you ain't charged with it then?
It was a smear that was a made up. The tabloids made that.
Yeah.
Not a news
Allegation.
Not a news site, a credible news site spoke about no goddamn
Everybody know that's ever been in trouble with the law and shit like that, man. They have put 17 charges on your ass just to hike your bail up, right? And if you fold, you can cop out here.
But they gonna we wake up tomorrow and Puffy took a deal, probation release.
7 years.
Probation and get released.
And then come diggy box.
He gonna come
They
out.
denied $2 million offer bail. The bail offer they denied. That man was coming $50 million.
He ain't did shit.
Nah, because that's even more clue, more another clue that this is bigger than Puff. They hold him. This is was all a plot plan employed to smear and take him down.
Yeah,
it was really after his money, because with the racketeering and all that stuff, if he would have got found guilty with all that, they could freeze his ass.
They said that all this started by him trying to sue.
He did sue them.
Hold on.
And he won. And once he won.
But I believe he got some footage of one of their peoples. That's why they hidden. They won't want to try to find it.
That nigga was hiring niggas with dicks. As long as it's tape.
Hey, come on, man. Pause.
No, ain't no. See, listen.
It's pause, man.
That's what
their
the jury
personal
did.
business.
It ain't
We
no
ain't the
personal.
jury. You don't got to repeat that part. Besides,
You ain't read this transcript?
I don't want to care about the
Well, you don't know the case then.
All I do is just watch the people
They say,
reiterate.
that boy say,
I watch. What's that
Boy. That's what I said. So why you think about our husband? How can our husband watch a third child be born and be like, this bitch?
That's why they say he was in Vegas.
I heard that.
Getting blowing off some schemes, it's some blue things. He's blowing off some schemes, some blue things. Man, that's how he gets. That's how he
want that much money.
That's
boy.
how
I
he
gotta look at this bitch, but he done had table legs all off.
Man, check this out, man. For that $32 million, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not holding this baby. Fuck that nigga. I
Huh?
don't know who this nigga daddy is.
Huh?
They just had a boy.
You can edit this out, son. Somebody keep hitting me back to back. Do you want the food? Do you want the food? Do you want the food?
Man,
Well, he can edit that.
But yeah, I'm
kept saying,
sorry,
"Do you
but
want the food?
edit that. I don't want nobody